All right, we're here with Dax McGregor and Wildomar. Dax is taking classes at both Cornerstone and MSJC, and also helping out with the football team, and waiting news on his hardship petition so he can compete as a senior, fifth-year senior at Cornerstone. Dax, how has that been going?
With my health, it's been good, but it's just difficult with all the stuff I have to go through to get another year, you know. So right now it's difficult, but we're working on it.
How much of what happened a year ago do you remember?
I actually remember a lot. I remember warming up for the game. I remember actually playing in the game for a little while. I remember first kickoff for sure. I remember halftime, and I remember walking off the field and passing out.
And that happened in the third quarter?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And what do you remember after that?
First week, I don't really remember waking up in the hospital because I was drugged up. But after that, it kind of all came together. And I knew I had to do something with football because that was the last thing I could remember when I woke up.
And how's your memory been since the injury?
I believe my memory is back to normal, you know. I go to school fine, I take tests fine. Everything's fine for me.
So at what point last winter did you start feeling like the old Dax?
I actually got into golf again, and that's when I started feeling it because the feeling of the competition came back, you know. And I actually made CIF after playing for 3 months of golf, so I was pretty excited.
How was your dexterity when you first started playing golf, and when was that?
My dexterity when I first started playing golf was a little off. I wasn't totally mentally balanced, and I wasn't focused. You know, my eyesight was still off. But it probably took a good 2 months to get back to normal balance and everything, you know.
And did you play the entire golf season?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you do anything else last spring when you returned to school?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And what do you need? What credits do you need to graduate?
I just need my government credits to fill that section in the 8th degree requirements for college.
When people start telling you about what you went through, what do you think about? How does that make you feel?
I mean, honestly, it upsets me a little bit because I know I'm never going to be able to have that feeling to be able to go on a field and control an offense and play quarterback and put my team in a situation where we can win again and be excited about it. But I'm planning on kicking again, hopefully next year for college. I should be able to walk on anywhere. Somewhere in Montana I'm playing, and hopefully get some game winners, you know.
And what is this year looking? If you get the hardship waiver, what do you hope to be able to do?
I'm planning on playing basketball if I get cleared by the doctors. Hopefully soccer at the same time if they make a soccer team at our school. I'm not sure yet. And then for sure golf again. So that's about it. And I was planning to get cleared for basketball. They're obviously not going to clear me, just no problem. So I was planning on asking if I could use one of the 7-on-7 football helmets. They're little foam helmets that are pretty thin. So I think it could protect me, you know. And I wasn't planning on taking any charges, you know.
Had you played golf before last spring?
No, that was the first time I ever touched a golf club.
I mean, had you played like miniature golf?
Miniature golf, but like at Mulligan's and little places like that.
But never an 18
No.
hole course. And
No.
so why golf?
It's just the feeling of competition. It's the only thing I could do at the time. It was the safest thing to do, and just going and competing every match that I had, and having that feeling that you need to beat that other guy. That's what I love the most.
What was the best round that you had?
I would have to say CIF. To get into CIF, I shot. I mean, it's not great, but I shot a 99. And I mean, for a first-time player, I think that's pretty good. It's under 100, 18 holes. So.
And what is your best round since? I assume you've been playing throughout the summer?
I've shot a 43 on a 9-hole. I think that's all right.
Where was that?
That was over at Summer League Golf Course in Lake Elsinore.
Sounds good. Now you talk about competition and just how much you desire competition.
Yeah.
How long have you been competing?
I got into basketball and soccer when I was 4. I learned how to ski when I was about 3. Started football when I was 8. Fell in love with it, and I've been ambitious about it ever since then. You know, like it's hard to go without it. You know.
What do you hope that people take away from your injury? What do you hope people learn from your injury?
I guess I just hope they learn how to make helmets a little safer. You know, I'm not putting the helmet companies down because they're doing an amazing job of making all the helmets out there. But I hear they're making new helmets that have padding on the outside of the helmets, so that sounds pretty good. And then for the kids that play, I guess just be smart. Don't ever get to the point where you want to like just annihilate somebody on the field and hurt yourself doing it, you know. So just always tackle low and head up. Try to avoid helmet to helmet.
Is that something that you preach every day when you go down to Cornerstone?
Yeah, I've told them before, keep your head up and stuff. You don't want to be breaking your neck or getting a concussion by hitting the other guy's head. So.
What's the toughest part of your ordeal now, looking back almost a year later?
Toughest part I've had to say is not being able to play again at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
So, I used to love leading my team,